Hi guys, the moment you get your CAT result out, and we have a student here, Mrinal, who have got 85% in the CAT exam. So there's a confusion, kya hoga, kyun nahi. The moment you get 85, then you're lost, nothing in your hand. So we want to now talk about your journey from 85 percentile to Bank of America. So what happened between, how you evolved. So let's start with your background, where are you from?
Okay, so I'm basically from Jaipur and I did my schooling and graduation both in Jaipur. So talking about my CAT journey, I wouldn't say it was very rigorous, as towards the end I did realize that I did not put all of my efforts. So when I got my score, that is 85%, I was very skeptical, as in like which college should I apply to and will I be able to get into a good one. So that is where NIBM came into picture. So now the major dilemma was, since my score was on the borderline, I had to make sure that my further processes, that are GDPI, all of them go well. So I started to focus more on my profile and those processes rather than focusing on my score. So talking about my profile, I had 95% in 10th and 96% in 12th.
Interview khatam ho gaya, 95, 90, the moment you talk about 90 plus. See, that's one thing here. If you have done very well in your academic record, then even with the average CAT score, you can still survive into a good college. Otherwise, if you don't have a good academic record, then purely focus on your score.
True.
So if CAT ka acha score aega, then you can cover that gap.
Yeah, apart from academics, I also had a good extracurricular profile, as I'm a state level handball player as well. So I knew that this would somewhat help me in my process. So I started focusing on my extempore and personal interview. So after giving those processes, I was sure that this would help me in getting into NIBM, and I was lucky to get into it, as NIBM is a great college to be in. And after that we had a summer internship, and recently I got the opportunity to get into Bank of America. So I think there too my profile has helped me a lot. So if I had to talk about the entrance, I would say even if you did not score great or you do not have a major score in your entrance exam, I would suggest that you focus on your profile and what's still in your hand, that is your further processes.
Correct. So the moment we talk about profile, there are three things which is counted normally: academic record, work experience, and your extracurricular activities. You have any work experience?
No, I'm a fresher.
So you तीनों में से कुछ भी एक अच्छा किया हो तो that will count it as a. So what is the value of profile? When you might have in the interviews, did you feel that you had that upper edge, or you got any brownie points in the interview for having good profile?
True. What I felt during my interview was that they were looking for a candidate who is not just a bookworm or not into just academics or just one thing. They are overall looking for a person who is good at everything. You know, in order to excel at something, you need to have a balance of everything. So I think that is what helped me, since I was both into academics and extracurricular. So that was my strength, and I think that worked out for me.
Great. भाई लोग तो टेंशन मत लो, जिसका भी कैट का रिजल्ट आया है, जिसका रिजल्ट अच्छा नहीं आया, you can still get into the top company. So again, main thing is to be focused on your profile. So but if your profile is also not that good, then I think you should focus on other exams coming up. CMAT is coming up now, so you can focus on other exams and get into good college. So how was your journey about Bank of America? If you want to give us a brief about that. So what was the selection process or?
Okay, so talking about the processes, we had three things. First was the virtual interview, where we would interview online, where we had to virtually record ourselves giving the answers, and then we had to submit those.
It's one way, अच्छा, submit करना.
Yeah, so like the questions were on screen virtually and we had to answer and record ourselves. So after that being evaluated, we had the GD process, immediately after which we had a personal interview.
GD was on campus? On
campus, and interview too happened on campus. So those were the two processes that happened simultaneously, and after that we got the result same day.
Yeah, so earlier on there used to be form. You have to fill the form, why MBA, hobbies, this and that. So now they have evolved into more of a interview, more of a virtual things.
True.
Super, great. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.